Hi, and welcome back to Remote Healing. Remote Healing Link. Thank you. Today we're going to take a look at the knees. We're going to look at this today. Today is August the 13th. And we're going to look at it because the knees hold within us the ability to move forward and the ability to let go of things. We're going to, first of all, start off by allowing ourselves to have a moment of relaxation. I'm going to do a quick cleansing of myself and all of us here whenever we have a look at this particular video. This is Palo Santo oil that I get from a beautiful essential oil company in the south of France called Flora Hanna. And we're just going to move the oil around myself and around the instruments that we're using and around the computer for you. And around this tuning fork, this is called the sonic slider. We're not going to use this fork. We are going to use this fork, which is referred to as the 174. These instruments are through Eileen McCusick's program. She invented these particular forks, and they are invaluable. I always recommend that if you want more information about tuning with medical tuning forks, Eileen McCusick is a really good example of somebody who is active. And there are many, many others. But please take a look at her site and her modality, as this is the modality that I'm currently employing. So the first thing that we're going to do, as well as we are sitting here or standing, we're going to just be aware of our breath. And so we're being aware of our breath, and we're trying to place our attention of our breath down into our belly, so that we're taking it out of our shoulders, out of our neck. Pardon me. Oftentimes when we work, trapped energy, trapped gas releases itself, which is a beautiful thing. Better out than in, as I say. So we're going to be breathing and relaxing, and then I'd like you to take your focus and put it onto your feet. I'd like you to imagine that you are seeing through the eyes of your feet. And if you'd like, you can either use your spinal cord, or you can use the roots of your feet. And I'd like you to imagine that you are exhaling and releasing light from your feet or your spinal cord down into the earth, down into the core of the earth, down to the hot spot of the earth. And then take yourself one step further and go through that hot spot to the other side of the earth, and then shoot yourself into the galactic universe. Space. Inhale, exhale, down and out we go. And for a brief moment or two, imagine that this is where your energy and your light is now shining. The light of your feet, the light of your spinal column, has now come through the Earth's atmosphere and is being magnetized by our Milky Way. And like the electromagnetic beings that we are, imagine that you are gravitating and pulling in starlight. And as you are imagining that you are pulling in starlight, imagine that this starlight is going through the white light that you are emanating, and it is being brought back in through to the core of the earth and back to the place where you are currently sitting. And it's not only in your feet, but it is shooting right through the top of your head. And now your head, or as I say, your crown, is also wide open. And this light goes up through the ceiling, out through the house, into the sky, through our atmosphere one more time, towards the great magnet that is our sun. So you are inhaling the stardust. You are now also inhaling the sunlight. And as you exhale, you are discharging any excess energy. And exhale. And remember, at all times, we are merely electrical beings, and the sun is our battery. And so we want to be able to up our voltage. And we store our battery in the myriad parts of our body, but we also primarily store it in our diaphragm, that place just above the belly, that place that holds the rib cage, that tube around us. And there you have it. Today's vehicle for imagining where our knees are going to be is an old Santa Claus of my family's that I got because nobody else wanted, but I loved him. And this particular Santa has got 2 knees. So I'm going to place him down here, move the camera down. We're going to be looking at, first of all, at the right knee. The right knee is on the male side of the body. What I'd like you to do is to take a moment to be able to put your focus at that right knee, knowing that the emotional signature for the right knee is challenges in moving forward. And as I am working the tuning fork from outside of your auric field, like you have rings of energy around you, as a tree would, the fork will contact your emotional signature on the rings, and it will recalibrate, it will tune the old emotions back up to something that is fluid, sincere, no longer encumbered by the baggage of old trauma or old ways of thinking. And in order for you to be able to properly assess this emotional information coming through, please exhale greatly and often. Here we go. The right knee, challenges in moving forward. This is about confusion, obstacles, discomfort with change. The right knee is also about self-sabotage. The right knee is all about blocked action. It is all about allowing ourselves to be undermined by our own self-sabotaging or to be undermined by someone else. Whoa. Put your focus on your right knee. Exhale. And consider that if you have any quirkiness in your knee that is unexplained, so in other words you haven't banged your knee up, but perhaps the knee is clicking, perhaps the knee is tired, perhaps the knee just simply aches. Consider, if you will, that the knee is telling you something, and it is asking you to consider moving forward on your challenges, moving forward on those obstacles, moving forward on the self-sabotaging, moving forward on the blocked action, on allowing ourselves to be undermined by our own selves or by others. Help yourself along. Visualize yourself moving with ease and grace forward through the challenges of our time, right now. Choose not to be in fear. Choose instead to be present. And to be present means to be able to look at things with eyes that are not already contriving argument or responses. Being present means, thank you. Being present means being able to take in the beauty of nature as it comes upon you with surprise and with astonishment. Being present means being able to move with your challenges in a clean and clear fashion. Yes, there is going to be the great unknown. No, we do not have to fear the unknown. Yeah, that felt like it just moved. Big way. Now I'm going to just do this. This is actions placing the information and the energy back into the knee. Because as we all know, nothing in this world dies. That word is a fallacy. It just merely changes shape. It merely transforms. Now we're doing this thing called calming. So we're containing the energy, making it nice and, potent. Cool. Let us move to the left knee. I don't need to do that, but there you go. The left knee. Put your focus there. Notice the difference between the two knees. I can feel the difference between mine. My right knee feels a little less thick. Let's take a look at the left knee. This is the feminine side of the body, the left side. Again, we're coming at it as if I'm coming at the outermost edge of your auric field, your aura, your electromagnetic field that surrounds you, surrounds everybody, surrounds everything. The left knee is all about challenges and letting go. Yikes. Thank you. Challenges and letting go, and knowing and having the ability to understand which no longer serves us, we no longer have to hang on to. And remember that we have been doing this all our lives. We let go of our childhood toys. We let go of the bottle. We let go of our three-wheeled bicycle, for crying out loud. We let go. We can let go again. It takes more energy to hold on to something than it does to letting go of this thing. Again, try and imagine that your knee is telling you something when your knee aches. So your knee is telling you to let go of whatever it is that you happen to be thinking about when your knee starts to bug you. This is also an area of victimization. Let that go. Wow. It is also said that this area is about holding on to the devil you know. Let go of that devil, honey. You let go. We hold on because we are afraid of the unknown. And we forget too quickly and too readily that as soon as we let go, the universe will fill that void. It will fill that vacuum. So, what's to be afraid of? Eyes wide open, no fear, as they say in the Suspicious Observer. Eyes wide open, no fear. Exhale. Exhale. Once upon a time, well before the current calendar, there were people believed in a 13-week day. 13 people believed in a 13-day week. Thank you. They also believed in a 13-month cycle. So this day, Friday the 13th, is not to be afraid of. And the suspicions or the superstitions that have been garnered around it have everything to do with repression of the female psyche than it has to do with anything supernatural. It takes more energy to hold on. We won't know what our new earth energies are like unless we let go of the old ones. Thank you. Yay, team. There we go. That felt a whole lot better. Right there still. Thank you. Knees work in unison. Allowing our left knee to let go naturally enables our right knee to move forward. Let's do this for ourselves. Yes, it's hard. It's hard to let go. Because it's easier to stay with the pain that you know. But here's the thing. It may not be painful, so just let go. Thank you. Healing happens in the spaces of silence. We're going to just move the fork around old Santi, old us, in a figure eight, enveloping us in the sign of the infinite. Thanks very much. Sweet of you to join me. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And if you want to like, share, and subscribe, all that kind of business, feel free. Until next week, next time, well, you never know, sooner. Who knows? All the very best. And arrivederci. Bye-bye.